Dragovic. Hinterregger. Pellegrini. Spinazzola. Pellegrini. Marco Verratti. And here's Jorginho. Lovely bit of skill there. Look at the defender bombing forward. Verratti. Pellegrini. Great leap! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Takes it over to the other flank. Bonucci. Chiellini. Jorginho. Florenzi plays a clever pass. That's put paid to a promising move. And here's Immobile. The ball's come loose. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's had a shot. What a wonderful goal!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
Italy take the early advantage. Dragovic. Well, that's where he wants it. Marco Verratti. Pellegrini. Marco Verratti. Bonucci. Florenzi plays it forward. Chiesa gets away from his opponents. Dragovic. Across the field it goes. Chiellini does well to read it and intercepts. Marco Verratti. Spinazzola. Baumgartlinger did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Hinterregger. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. And here's Arnautovic. And he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And it's Alaba. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Baumgartlinger. Looking for a decent ball in. Referee's given a throw. Can't get the better of his opposite number. And here's Arnautovic! And that's caused a worry or two.
Arnautovic did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again. Austria have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Italy making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
Well, they've managed to get their noses in front early because they've been much quicker out of the stalls. They've set a high tempo and intensity and look as though they want it much more at the moment.
Interrega. Italy out in front with an early advantage. Tries to switch the play. Italy scored early, of course, and the score is 1-0. Baumgartlinger. Alaba. And out to safety. Then a throw in. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Florenzi. Florenzi goes looking. And it's Immobile. Out towards the flank. Oh, sweet feet. Jorginho. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Baumgartlinger. Jorginho gets it back, looking to break out here. Gets the ball, Immobile! That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. A fantastic goal! A finish of true class! And with that goal comes comfort! Oh, that is a bit special. Italy took a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Oh, really good feet from him. Now surely!
Alaba really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Oh, he's not going to get that. And it's Alaba. Gorgeous control there. Just brushed off the ball there. Alaba. Immobile. Florenzi. Chiesa. Florenzi. Florenzi with the cross-field ball. Alaba. It's wrestled off the ball. Florenzi. Chiesa. Chiesa conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. And it's Arnautovic. Plays it out to the wing. Goes to the cross. Bonucci gets it out to the wing. Alaba. Hinteregger. Baumgartlinger. And here's Arnautovic. Oh, that's neat. Can he deliver? Alaba. Spinazzola. Forward it goes. And it's Immobile. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Now it's Florenzi. Jorginho, scoring skills. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Jorginho! Oh, what a goal! A finish right from the top draw. And the lead is 3. It is surely done. And he's produced a beauty. His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Italy take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Dragovic. Hinteregger. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Marco Verratti. Quickly. Lovely feet. Had a shot. Great save, that was not easy.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Florenzi. Florenzi switches it towards the other side. Lovely bit of skill. Marco Verratti. Towering header! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Jorginho. Jorginho. Florenzi. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Pellegrini looking to run onto it. Play for a goal kick. Austria keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Dragovic. Alaba. And it's played forward. Oh, good interception. And it's Verratti. He's left his man. Marco Verratti. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Played out to the right. Chiesa. Chiesa plays it in.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
Bonucci. Jorginho. Out to the right. Chiesa. Goalkeeper's ball. And that has put paid to that. Jorginho. Pellegrini. Chiellini. Marco Verratti. Spinazzola. Pellegrini. Down Bartlinger. Arnautovic. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Marco Verratti. Verratti drives it forward. It's a long ball, and it's not hit its target. Alaba. It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Battles to win it back. Down Bartlinger. Pellegrini absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Delivers the ball. It's Arnautovic. Good challenge, he just stood firm. The referee's awarded a free kick. Florenzi. Plays it over to the other flank. Pellegrini. Played into space out wide. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Baumgartlinger. Dragovic. Hoists it forward. And it's Alaba. Here's the ball in. That is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Italy very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. So we're just settling back into this second half. Interrega. Has he found his man? Spinazzola does well there, alert. Chiellini. Marco Verratti. Bonucci. Florenzi. Chiesa. Florenzi. Chiesa provides an outlet. Up to meet it! Oh, he put himself into a great position. Baumgartlinger. Defending was strong and firm. And it's played forward. It's a promising run he's making on the right. He's gone for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, they're being made to force the issue, but they need to be patient and a little more composed.
And it's Alaba. And here's Arnautovic. Alaba tries to stroke it, going for goal! Arnautovic looking sharp there. Spinazzola. Pellegrini. Pellegrini goes looking.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Bonucci. Jorginho. Chiellini. Forward it goes. Across the field it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. There's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. That's not going to make it. Has he picked him out? Chance to break. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Alaba. Austria can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Alaba desperately wants to get on the end of this. Now a chance to break. Alaba. Italy 3 up and in almost complete control. And here's Arnautovic. Bonucci. Yeah, he's fouled him there. gone for the shots. Oh, brilliant goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Dispatched expertly, nicely done. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Immobile looking as though he's being given special treatment here, treatment he could well do without.
Yeah, and having notched a goal already, Peter, he's not going to be allowed to run off the shoulders as much as he'll want.
That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Dragovic. Alaba. Baumgartlinger. Alaba. Baumgartlinger. Alaba. Defence has got rid of that. And that's a throw. Into the middle. Chiellini is there to heave it away. Ball's gone out of play. Alaba finds himself eased off the ball. Bonucci tries to switch the play. Marco Verratti. Bonucci. Chiellini. Chiellini goes looking. Hit into the middle.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
It's not going to find its target. It's Verratti. Jorginho on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. He's got the ball glued to his feet. This could fall anywhere! Arnautovic gets it away. Spinazzola. And help's available out wide. Has gone out. Played into the middle. Alaba. Now it's Arnautovic. And Arnautovic! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Arnautovic really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Played it short. Alaba plays it in. Jorginho attempts a clearance. Spinazzola. Jorginho. Chiellini. Pellegrini. Chiellini. Bonucci. Plays it out to the flank. Florenzi. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Oh, that's nice. Marco Verratti. Alaba. Gets good distance on it. That's been won straight back. Chiellini. Florenzi. Chiesa. Florenzi switches it towards the other side. Now the counter. Gets it back. Bonucci. Florenzi. Chiesa. Down Bartlinger. And here's Arnautovic. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And he's going to be pulled back for that one. And it's Jorginho. It's gone out for a throw-in. Austria are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Spinazzola. Keeps everyone guessing. Verratti. Florenzi is being caught there, it's a foul. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this ref
Gets up to head it! And more, and more, and more! One delightful ball, and the rest was simple.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Italy grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Alaba. Bonucci. Chiellini. Pellegrini. Austria going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Hinteregger. Down Bartlinger. That's the throw. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Played out to the right. Chiesa. And it's got through. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be out-muscled. Tries a header! Cleared away.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
And it's Arnautovic. Arnautovic. Back to the keeper and try something new. Pellegrini. Spinazzola plays it over to the other flank. Dragovic. And back to the keeper. Hinteregger. Forward it goes. Well, that's where he wants it. Immobile. Immobile plays it forward. Chiesa!
Again, let me mention what a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful.
Hoists it forward. Get that clear. And here's Arnautovic! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, it was the first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
Another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
It's Alaba. And here's Arnautovic. Shot at goal! Cleared without complication. Austria making another change here. Clearly not what he wanted to do. Pellegrini displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's tackle.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Florenzi. Across the field it goes. Pellegrini. A really good feat. Spinazzola, Verratti. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Whipped in. Strong punch. Managed to get it away. What a throw in. Florenzi. It'll be a throw-in. Baumgartlinger. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Jorginho. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Baumgartlinger. It's Alaba. ball's come loose. And that has been cleared. He's had a go! Repelled by the keeper. Jorginho battles to... And there goes the final whistle. Italy, very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they got on the ball, they looked like scoring. It is a landslide. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, we saw some textbook football from wide areas that continued to produce expansive attacking play that was ultimately too hard to handle. They were simply too good in the wide areas. And I just really liked what I saw here.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, David Alaba, one of the most versatile players out there. He's just got so much positional awareness and intelligence. He can basically do a job anywhere on this pitch. He's got fabulous technique too, especially with his delivery in and around the area. He'll be eyeing up any set plays the opposition concede in that defensive third.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Too much on that, it's gone out. Bonucci plays it forward. And here's Florenzi. Chiesa. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Chiesa. And it's Jorginho. Chance! Immobile hits it!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Florenzi. Chiesa. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Hinteregger. Dragovic. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well played, he saw that coming. Bonucci. Florenzi. Chiesa. Florenzi switches it towards the other side. Spinazzola is charging up on the overlap. Plenty waiting in the middle. And it's Arnautovic. Here's Arnautovic, and Arnautovic! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Arnautovic certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Florenzi takes it over to the other flank. Pellegrini, Marco Verratti, Spinazzola, ball's out on the left now. Jorginho. Florenzi. Jorginho. Plays it out to the flank. Chiesa. Defending of the desperate variety. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing them.
Going for goal! The best of headers. Tries to switch the play.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And here's Arnautovic. Goes for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. It's played forward. Chiesa. Beautifully done. A chance to play it in. Defence has got rid of that. Italy have it back and they can go again. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, they could have had a bit more joy earlier if they'd varied their game and played a longer ball forward. I think this is looking much more promising now.
And it's Florenzi. Across the field it goes. Hit into the middle. Good saving. And shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Tries to switch the play. Austria can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Dragovic drives it forward. Going through. Immobile. And help's available out wide. Chiesa. Florenzi. Time to deliver. Alaba. Dragovic. Hinteregger. Forward it goes. Spinazzola, full tilt down the left. Marco Verratti. Pellegrini switches it towards the other side. Chiesa gets it out to the wing. Alaba gets it back. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Marco Verratti. Florenzi plays it over to the other flank. And it's Verratti. Marco Verratti. Oh, what a ball! Immobile! Can get it clear. Big chance! Hoists it forward. Marco Verratti looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Spinazzola, well positioned to make that interception. Looks to drop one in. Keeper sees it all the way. Dragovic. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Ball swung in. Chiesa. Oh, really good feet from him. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Whipped in. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, tries a shot! Trying. The outcome could so easily have been different.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
It over to the other flank. Alaba. Get the better of his opposite number. Chiesa with a good steal, well played. Jorginho. Look at the defender bombing forward. Florenzi, chance to shoot. Chiesa. Arnautovic. Bonucci. Verratti spreads it towards the left. And it's Verratti. Pellegrini goes for the cross. Down Bartlinger. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Down Bartlinger. Alaba. Loose ball, who's going to get that? And it's Immobile. Bonucci. Pellegrini looks to get on the end of this. Spinazzola is onto it and can take it up. He's got away. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's off on a marauding run. All the way back and they start again. Hoists it forward. It's an entertaining game, this. Both teams have had chances, but it is still 0-0. Spinazzola. He's in space and looking for options. Here's the ball in, and he's cut it out. Down Bartlinger. Interrega. Down Bartlinger. And it's played forward. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Just brushed off the ball there. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Florenzi. Forward it goes. Arnautovic. Alaba. Wrestled off the ball. Austria have a free kick. Bonucci gets it away. Alaba. Florenzi. And it's played forward. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Baumgartlinger. That's a throw. Chiellini. Spinazzola. There's the end of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Italy have been huffing and puffing, but they don't look as if they're going to blow anything away. Their end product is just way short of standard.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Gets things going for the second half.
Italy clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Spinazzola. Gets it into the middle. Baumgartlinger. Dragovic. Finds himself eased off the ball. The ball's come loose. Shoots! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And it's been taken short. Goes for a sweeping cross. To get it forward quickly.
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
Across the field it goes. Chiesa. Jorginho. Plays it out to the wing. Aimed in towards... Great leap! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Baumgartlinger. Alaba. And it's Alaba. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Turns and goes back. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Immobile. Florenzi. Chiesa. Florenzi switches it towards the other side. Marco Verratti. Spinazzola. Still going. Where to next? There are a few waiting for it. Has a hit! And that has been clubbed away. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
You can only admire his attitude with the determination he found to get close.
He's got the ball glued to his feet. Can he deliver? Fired in. Dragovic is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, good ball. Great challenge, time to perfection. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Verratti. Gorgeous control there. So who's he picking out? Shot a goal! Really well taken goal. And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Italy take the lead, 1-0.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
In with the challenge. Chiesa, with good energy in defence as well.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead, he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Immobile looking as though he's being given special treatment here, treatment he could well do without.
Well, if there's any ball watching, Peter, this fellow will run off the back of defences, so he has to be dealt with like this.
Spinazzola puts it into the area. Minutes played. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, the ride is still a bit bumpy, Peter, so they're chasing the cushion of a second goal.
And it's Arnautovic. And Arnautovic! He has done it! Austria are level.
Austria are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well, he seems to be operating on a wavelength all of his own. I don't know what he was trying then.
Alaba. It's gone out for a throw-in. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Pellegrini on a charge down the left. Verratti. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Throw-in. Played in by Jean. Massive leap! Hoists it forward. Nice touch. And it's Verratti. Spinazzola could try cutting inside here. That is terrific skill. Looking for a decent ball in. Jorginho. Out towards the flank. Battles to win it back. And here's the chance to counter. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And low, that is pretty much the end of that. And the ball's come out. Pellegrini, and he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Been leave it clear. And here's Jorginho. Played into the middle. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Hinteregger. Baumgartlinger goes looking. Alaba. What an adventurous run from a defender. Oh, that's neat. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, sweet feet. Up to meet it! Just couldn't turn it in.
Italy can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Chiesa. Marco Verratti. Florenzi tries to switch the play. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Lovely bit of skill. There are a few waiting for it. It's Verratti. Jorginho plays a clever pass. Away from immediate danger. Chiesa chooses to go back. He's gone for it! Goal, Italy! And they get themselves in front!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Italy take the lead.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
Out to the left it goes. Alaba. Keeps everyone guessing. A chance to play it in. Hoisted clear.
Austria are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
He's left his man. Oh, lots to admire in the run and the defending. Jorginho goes short. Spinazzola goes for the cross.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And here's Immobile. Spinazzola. Wide now. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Italy.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. There's the cross.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Jorginho played out to the right. Forward it goes. And it's Alaba. Lovely bit of skill there. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Florenzi plays it over to the other flank. He's got options out wide. Dragovic tries to clear. Can he deliver? Lovely feet. Now it's Immobile. And the shot! Goal! And with that goal comes comfort.
Italy are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through, wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
Italy take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Baumgartlinger. Baumgartlinger plays it forward. Still paid to a promising move. On Nautovic! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Florenzi. Marco Verratti. And here's Immobile. Just brushed off the ball there. Has he picked him out? Gets away from his opponents. Oh, the referee's booking him here for a dive.
Correctly so, Peter. It's an element of the game we just can do without.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Hinteregger tries to get it forward quickly. It's on the right now. What's on? A really good feat. Baumgartlinger. Alaba. And a shot! And it's played forward. Jorginho. Marco Verratti. Over to the left. Gets it back. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Alaba. Dragovic. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And on Nautovic! He's missed, but by that far.
Arnautovic usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Sprayed out wide. And it's Alaba. Oh, that's nice. Gets up to head it! A great save, real class.
Arnautovic is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Marco Verratti. Bonucci. And there goes the final whistle. Italy did it. Terrific team effort to satisfy both the boss and the fans. Your reflections then, Jim?
Italy had a very simple tactic to implement, Peter, and they exposed their opposition with expansive incision. And if that wasn't hard enough for the opposition,
so off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
yeah, David Alaba, one of the most versatile players out there. He's just got so much positional awareness and intelligence. He can basically do a job anywhere on this pitch. He's got fabulous technique too, especially with his delivery in and around the area. He'll be eyeing up any set plays the opposition concede in that defensive third.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Good challenge, he just stood firm. He's got through. And the counter is on. Immobile just doesn't give up. You just know he'll be in there again before long.
Well, he was thinking about headlines, I'm sure, but he ought to focus more on breaking lines.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. And it's Immobile. Down Linger. Alaba. In with the challenge. Immobile. Spinazzola. Spinazzola plays it forward. Pellegrini has it out wide and in space. And through to the goalkeeper. And here's Immobile. And he's cut it out. Down Linger. Alaba. Just brushed off the ball there. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Florenzi. Chiesa. Beautifully executed. That's great strength on the ball. Up to meet it! He's done very well to get to that.
Pellegrini is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Clearance is short. Chiesa. Played out to the right. Oh, that's nice. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Hinteregger. Plays it over to the other flank. And it's Alaba.
Austria have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Shapes to shoot! And that has been clubbed away. He hits it! And it's been taken short. Gets up to head it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Linger tries to switch the play. Has he found his man? It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Chiellini goes looking. Baumgartlinger. Out to the right. Oh, really good feet from him. Alaba. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Chiesa conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. Immobile finds himself offside. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He's there to receive it. He's gone for goal. Jorginho. He's looked long this time. Dragovic gets rid without sophistication. Pellegrini. Of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, and it's been like a breath of fresh air to their attack. I think that switching of flanks has finally created a new and for me, much more dangerous dimension.
Chiesa. Played back in. Gets wrestled off the ball. And he's there to hoof it away. Bonucci. Alaba drives it forward. Now going for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
He trapped it expertly, Peter, and released it very differently.
Chiesa. Florenzi tries lifting it over. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Forward it goes. And it's Alaba. Loose, plays a clever pass, whipped in, and that has been cleared. Play for a throw. Plenty waiting in the middle. Well blocked, and back out it comes. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Pumps it into... He's gone for it! Chiesa tries to clear. Florenzi. Italy getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Marco Verratti. Bonucci tries to get it forward quickly. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Gorgeous control there. Verratti. Pellegrini. Marco Verratti. Out towards the flank. Jorginho. Florenzi. Chiesa plays it in. Immobile. Chiesa. Tosses it in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Jorginho. Oh, it's on Nautovic. Spinazzola. Marco Verratti. Pellegrini. Across the field it goes. Spinazzola. Into the middle. Timely intervention. Hoists it forward. Chiellini. And it's played forward. Pellegrini looking to get on the end of this. Alaba. Hinteregger. Plays it out to the wing. Well, that's where he wants it. And it's Alaba. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Chiesa displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's tackle.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Out to the left it goes.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Marco Verratti. Jorginho. Bonucci. Over to the left. Pellegrini. Tosses in a low one. Verratti battles to win it back. Immobile! And the finish! Hinteregger. Hoists it forward. Jorginho. Still not really a true reflection of what's been a pretty open game. Bonucci. Spinazzola. Immobile. Alaba. Jorginho. Italy to retain the ball, but seemingly in no rush to break forward. Forward it goes. And it's on Nautovic. Well played, he saw that coming. There's a long ball, neatly flicked on. It's Immobile! Terrific save from the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Dragovic. Goes long. That had to be more accurate. Hinterega. Tries to get it forward quickly. Baumgartlinger. Forward it goes. It's gone for a throw-in. Spinazzola attempts a clearance. Alaba. It's broken loose. Alaba plays it short. There's the delivery. Chiellini with the clearance. And it's Baumgartlinger. Hits one! Oh, brilliant! That is brilliant! He's got himself a peach of a goal! A goal at a really telling moment. Contact was crisp and clean. That was just a rocket.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Austria take the lead, 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Marco Verratti. Spinazzola. Puts it into the middle. Get that clear. Italy get it back again. Chiellini with the crossfield ball. Florenzi. Oh, that's neat. Swung over it. Massive leap! They've scored! Italy are back in business. Oh, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Oh, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
That has... And the referee brings the first half to a close. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the teams level. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. The action has already resumed here. No changes at the interval from either side. Aimed in towards the centre. Throw in. Chiesa, and the shot! Goal!
Well, this guy is just not your average footballer. Alert and sharp. And while one or two others were still digesting the manager's half-time team talk, he's already delivering another lead. What a good player. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Italy get themselves into the lead.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
Alaba. And it's Alaba. Baumgartlinger. There are a few waiting for it. Jorginho demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. Marco Verratti. Spinazzola. Chiellini. Jorginho. Jorginho spreads it towards the left. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. A chance to play it in. Decent ball. And he's there to clear it. Looking to get within range. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Dragovic. Hinteregger. Baumgartlinger. Hoists it forward. Arnautovic gets it out to the wing. Alaba. Beautifully done. Can he deliver? Keeps everyone guessing. And out it comes again. Baumgartlinger. Arnautovic has a hit! Really well taken goal. Austria are level.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Driving on, a real charge here. Played into the middle. And the keeper's in command. Spinazzola. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Well, his stealth has been compromised because of his goal, and his treatment from here looks as if it could get a little tighter.
Spinazzola goes for the cross. Alaba breaks on here. Bonucci gets it back. Jorginho. Marco Verratti. Spinazzola. Dragovic. Just about up to the hour now. They've seen lots of the ball, trying to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Baumgartlinger. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Spinazzola, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest.
Well, he just had too many touches, and he was asking for it to be pinched off him.
Spinazzola. Oh, sweet feet. It's Verratti. Jorginho. Florenzi. Florenzi. Jorginho. Marco Verratti. Spinazzola. Lovely bit of skill. Defending of the desperate variety. Dragovic gets it away. Oh, real chance! Goal, Italy! Into the lead once more.
Italy are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
Baumgartlinger. Alaba. Chiesa. Florenzi switches it towards the other side. Pellegrini going full steam ahead down the left flank. Spinazzola. Marco Verratti. And it's played forward. That is terrific skill. So who's he picking out? That intervention was very necessary. Baumgartlinger gets good distance on it. Pellegrini has it in a wide position, so what next? Alaba, and it's Arnautovic. Marco Verratti. Jorginho plays it out to the flank. Chiesa gets the better of his man. Hit into the middle. Knocks it away.
Chiesa really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't.
Arnautovic is fouled. Hinteregger. And it's Alaba. Baumgartlinger. Florenzi hoists it forward, and he just whacks it away. Here comes the corner. Jorginho goes short. Jorginho. Florenzi. Tries to cross. Has a hit! They've done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Immobile is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
4 in the game. He is the man. So the lead now is 2.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Dinks one in. Chance to squeeze it through. No, not quite. Baumgartlinger. Just a quarter of an hour to play. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Florenzi goes back to base. Donnarumma gets it upfield. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Baumgartlinger plays it long. Arnautovic. Jorginho can get it clear. Played out to the right. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And that's been levered clear. That's a look and place it in. And for a moment, time stood still. Florenzi. Across the field it goes. Pellegrini. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Baumgartlinger. Dragovic goes looking. And it's Alaba. Alaba. Baumgartlinger. Alaba. He's looking unstopped. Goes for goal! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, they're definitely going about things the right way, Peter. A goal soon can bolster energy levels now.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around for him.
Alaba with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, that was a mini show of self-confidence. It may spark another try or another trier.
Forward it goes. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Looks to clip it forward. Alaba looking to run onto it. Towering header! Oh, taken with style!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
And here's the chance to counter. Good ball.
Austria are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Out to the right. Chiesa. Chiesa. Chiesa plays it in. Baumgartlinger knocks it away. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Cleared without complication. Great leap! It's there! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
How many more does he want? Italy could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, some fans are already on their way out, so that to me says everything, Peter.
Interrega, out to the right. Questions were asked. He's given the answers. Florenzi. Florenzi plays it forward. Chiesa. Marco Verratti. Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Verratti. Jorginho. Lovely feet. Baumgartlinger did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Alaba drives it forward. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Immobile, a real chance to break. Plays it out to the flank. Jorginho. Spinazzola. Linger. Interrega. Pass it over to the other flank. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Linger. And here's Arnautovic. Spinazzola. And the referee brings it to a close. Italy winners after an absolutely outstanding game. Fabulous drama as they dragged it back from behind, made it happen and won. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, we saw some textbook football from wide areas that continued to produce expansive attacking play that was ultimately too hard to handle. They were simply too good in the wide areas. And if that wasn't hard enough for the opposition, the link-up play was outstanding too.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, David Alaba, one of the most versatile players out there. He's just got so much positional awareness and intelligence.
He's had a goal! Goal, Austria! An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time. Oh, you've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant setup and finish.
Austria take the early advantage. Marco Verratti. Chiellini tries to get it forward quickly. Lobs it in gently. Out of play for a goal kick. Pellegrini, Spinazzola, good challenge, he just stood firm. Baumgartlinger. Florenzi. Jorginho. Spinazzola, Pellegrini, Spinazzola, gets the better of his man, Pellegrini is fouled, goes for the cross, good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Alaba, Dragovic, and it's played forward. Alaba hoists it forward, and that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Immobile, that's not going to make it. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Bonucci is there to heave it away. And it's Alaba. A real chance if he can get through. He's had a shot! Sticks it away! 2-0, and they're already threatening to run riot.
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
In with the challenge. Baumgartlinger. Hinteregger. Baumgartlinger.
Austria have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Looking for a decent ball in. Whipped in. Play, and it is a goal kick. Baumgartlinger. Plays it over to the other flank. Dragovic plays it forward. Deep down already, a nightmare start. Well played, he saw that coming. Arnautovic. Chiesa. Florenzi. Across the field it goes. Marco Verratti. Verratti drives it forward. There's the cross. Dragovic gets it away. Italy trailing already. Spinazzola. So who's he picking out? It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. Looking to break out here. He gets past his man. Jorginho. Chiesa. Spinazzola. Pellegrini. Pellegrini with the crossfield ball. Chiesa plays it in. Florenzi tries to switch the play. And it's Verratti. Lovely bit of skill there. A chance to play it in. Big chance! He's got away with one there.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Baumgartlinger. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Over it comes. And he just whacks it away. Chiesa goes looking. Florenzi. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Pellegrini, he's on a run down the left wing. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Dragovic. Alaba. Baumgartlinger. Played into the middle.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
Jorginho gives it over to the other flank. Baumgartlinger. Alaba. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
In with a header! He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Tries to switch the play. Just brushed off the ball there. Chiesa conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. It's a good foot in there, and he has been fouled there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Spinazzola. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Arnautovic absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
That's a throw. Ball's come loose and the chase is on. Time to deliver. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Pellegrini.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Well positioned to make that interception. And here's Arnautovic, and he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Marco Verratti. Pellegrini. Pellegrini goes on a charge down the left. That intervention was very necessary.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Bonucci. Across the field it goes. Marco Verratti. And it's Florenzi. He's gone for it! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Pintorega. Alaba. Has he found his man? Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
And here's Immobile. Chiesa is onto it and can take it up. Well read, he sorted that out. Played back in. Florenzi. defence has got rid of that. Jorginho. Italy in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Chiesa. Bonucci. Florenzi. Chiesa. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Jorginho. Look at the defender bombing forward. And that has been cleared. Oh, that's nice. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending.
Well, the crowd aren't happy. They wanted a shot and it didn't arrive.
Forward it goes. Florenzi with the cross-field ball. And it's Jorginho. Marco Verratti. That is terrific skill. There are a few waiting for it. Pellegrini decides to play it back. There's a long ball. It's out for a goal kick. Moves it over to the other flank. Dragovic. Alaba. Alaba has created one goal already. Baumgartlinger. Spinazzola. Pellegrini. The referee brings the first half to a close. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Italy were desperate for the half-time whistle. A regroup and a rethink is imperative to rescue this.
Gets things going for the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Jorginho. Marco Verratti. There's the delivery. Oh, the clearance is short.
Italy making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
And it's Immobile. Florenzi. Across the field it goes. Pellegrini pins it in. Good stubborn defending there. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Chiellini. Marco Verratti. Pellegrini. Panucci. Goes direct to the front line. Baumgartlinger. Gorgeous control there. Hit long and direct. And a goal kick. Arnautovic. Timely intervention. Accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Austria seem to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Pellegrini has been caught there, it's a foul.